Even though I am this way, I have to kill that part of myself just because this is what I want to be. I can't just be stuck in like, since I have social anxiety, I'm not going to go outside. I have to force myself to grow. If I don't, I die.
The One More Time Music Podcast. Genuine conversations with genuine people about music. Hosted by Henry with a 3 and Playback Ben.
We're from Beamer Coops to Pencils. Don't want this to end, so part that one more time. Part that one more time. Part that shit like one more time. They part that one more time.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back for another episode of the One More Time Podcast. I'm your host, Playback Ben, here with my co-host,
H3, a.k.a. the Trap Jack Black.
Trap Jack Black. Who do we have in the hot seat today, my friend?
Welcoming in on episode 77 of the One More Time Podcast, hip-hop superstar, it's Lil Uzi Vert.
What's some Uzi shit to say?
Yeah, just the shoulder.
You know what I'm saying?
Just the shoulder. That's all you need.
Just the shoulder.
No, we do have a Mob County legend.
Yes.
We got Zaia in the building.
Mob County legend. Hey,
Zaia vibes.
Put some respect on my name. You gotta put the drink up. You know what I'm saying? Gotta toast
To my,
that.
my water.
Toast
Jesus.
to the finger. Yo,
Close enough.
How often do people call you Zaia? Is that like a regular occurrence?
That's probably like I have to correct people and tell them like my name is Zaia.
Yeah. I almost convinced myself that it was Zaia, but then I was like, wait, no, it's Zaia.
Bro,
I'm not gonna lie.
For the longest, bro, I had that shit like I had it pronounced like I had the pronunciation like Google in my bio.
In the bio?
Your bio? Yeah.
I was like Zay, like Zay.
UH.
Yeah.
Bro, say it fucking right, but like it's like, bro.
Now it's just if you know, you know.
Yeah, now it's really just like I don't really make a big deal out of it just because it's like if you saying the name, bro, like that's all that matters. And like you gonna eventually, bro, you're gonna see like you're saying the name wrong, and then you're gonna have the fucking the moment of oh fuck, I've been calling him Zaia to his face like for 6 months, and then people hit me with a bro, why didn't you correct me? I'll be like, bro, it's not that big of a deal.
Yeah,
everybody does it. So.
Thankfully, I've only been calling you Zaia behind your back and not to your face. So.
I wasn't gonna say it, but same here.
Yeah.
It's all good.
But no, so we talked about like I heard in another interview that you are a big time gamer. That's been a huge part of your life. You walked in with this shit on your phone. I don't even know. You were explaining it to us. Like, tell the people what is this?
The backbone, baby.
This is a backbone. Y'all need to pay me backbone.
I know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I might bleep it out unless they do pay you.
Not even because of that. Because I've been going around the city and I've been telling everybody about this. And not only like have I been like, oh, people want to know what is this big ass contraption you have on your phone?
You're like selling them on it.
I'm selling them on it. I'm like,
you should have an affiliate marketing link.
I'm like, bro, you should get this because look at this. And then I go through all the features in front of their face. I'm like, bro, y'all should have me as y'all head of marketing.
Do you ever take your phone out, or you just text with it? You do take it out still a little bit?
Yeah, I didn't know if you were making calls with the backbone on.
No, I'm quick to make a call on it. I'm not gonna cap. If it's on there and there's no need for me to take it off, I'm not taking it off. Sometimes you have to take it off though. Like sometimes, sometimes you don't want. I mean, you really don't. I'm not gonna lie, you don't. You really.
I feel like you have to have a hoodie pocket though to even hold that, right?
Okay.
To put it in
for something like
where
that.
do you
You don't
put
want to
that?
travel with this like just all the time, just leaning
out
out
to
your
eat
fucking
or something?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you want to like take it off and like kind of like have it more like just in your pocket and you just having your phone. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is a lot of like switching between your case and the backbone if you have a case and you want to keep your phone protected.
Because it doesn't fit on there with the case.
No, it doesn't fit on there with the case.
That's major right there.
That is major. I think they need to do something about that.
You should hit up your contacts at Backbone.
You know, I might just do that. You know what I'm saying?
No, for sure. So what's been your relationship like with video games, you know, throughout your life? Like, have you always been a big time gamer, or did it like, you know, evolve over the years? Like, you know, how's that played into your life?
I've been playing video games since I was like maybe 7 or 8.
Okay.
Like I had like the first PlayStation. And I know like
The gray one?
Yeah, the gray one. Yeah, I know old heads are probably like the first PlayStation. I had a fucking what's that shit called? What's that? I had a Sega Genesis. You know what I'm saying? But like but I had like a Sony PlayStation, like the gray one. So I was like I started off with that, then I got like the original Xbox, like the black one with the big ass X on it.
Yeah,
so
green X.
Yeah, I've been playing that. I've been playing video games like my whole life.
Was that, would you say, like more of your life than, you know, music and sports or anything else that's been a part of your life, like, you know, throughout your years?
Sports has always competed with video games. Like my mom has always made me like do things, you know, like outside of just like being at home, because like I was a single child and things like that, like for a long part of my life. So she wanted me to like kind of have like that, I guess, outside relationship.
Since you didn't have like siblings, I guess, to socialize with, she like pushed that shit hard.
Most of the times I would just be with her. Like she's a hairstylist, so I would just be like at the salon like all fucking day. You know what I'm saying? Like I would bring my like gaming system, and this is when I would go to the salon. This is when PlayStation 2 came out. And I would just bring my PlayStation like everywhere and just be in the back of her salon. Like,
just hook it up to any TV you could find. Right.
And
I had a GameCube that my GameCube I got like an attachment that would go on it, and then it was a screen. It was like a flip up screen. It would go right on the GameCube, and then just flip up like this.
Yeah.
And then you're playing like we go on road trips, and I'm playing the GameCube in the car, like with the flip up fucking screen and shit. So I was balling.
Damn. I had a GameCube. You remember the Game Boy, the one that was a square? You remember that? It was like this.
That flipped up.
Yeah, it flipped up.
Yeah, I had one of those.
Is that what you're talking about?
No, it was a GameCube.
You're talking about the Cube,
the console,
and they had a screen that flipped up.
Crazy attachment. Literally playing GameCube console in the car.
No, that's crazy, bro.
Balling
Nintendo used to have the best games. I'm not gonna lie, bro.
Did you see the DJ Vlad tweet about video games that went viral?
I did not. What did you say?
Do you know?
Do you know
DJ Vlad?
Is this bullshit?
Kinda. I mean, I definitely wanted to get.
Let's figure it out.
So it went like crazy retweets and quote tweets, whatever. As an adult, playing video games for long periods of time is a form of depression. If you don't believe me, ask yourself. Think about the 100 greatest moments of your life. Do any of those moments include video games? Probably not. And this comes from a lifetime gamer. Do you think that holds any weight?
That's wild.
Yeah, that is wild.
Yeah.
I'm going to say this, bro. I'm going to say there are hella memories that you can make digitally, bro. You know what I'm saying? There are hella memories that you can make that don't, like, live in this physical realm. You know what I'm saying? Like
you can meet real people, too.
Real people. You know what I'm saying?
Now,
like,
it's different now.
It will be different if we were still playing fucking ping pong. I don't know what the fuck that game is.
Pong.
Pong.
Yeah.
The
two
white
lines
shits.
and a dot.
Yeah.
Like it'd be different. Like if it was like that, and like you're playing against a computer and you're all day just in your fucking crib. But it's like, bro, like I'm playing with a homie I just fucking met in Italy. You know what I'm saying? And talking about real world shit. You know what I'm saying? While like shit that couldn't happen in the real world for me. Because like I'm not in the fucking military.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not shooting people every day. Grand Theft Auto, for example, I'm not in a gang, but it's like sometimes you just want to like talk your shit and like just be like live that lifestyle. You know what I'm saying? Or not even live that lifestyle, but like experience it in some sort of way or whatever. Like there's like definitely I would say like aspects of video games that like you can't get in real life. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't like experience in real life. So I wouldn't say like I would say like it kind of like the depression bar in that tweet or whatever the fuck, like maybe, you know, but like when you're depressed, like you do whatever to like escape. In video games,
it's a distraction. It's escapism.
An escape.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, I mean, for me, speaking from my experience, like I was a huge Halo 2 guy. Like that was my game of choice. Like that was when I really got into gaming. Pretty much the only game that like sucked me in to the point where like I was on Xbox Live every single night. Right. I was making friends for real. I still remember this guy like Tab 912 or something. I don't remember. Like
shout out Tab.
Shout out to him. But he was this kid from Boston, right? I lived in Atlanta. I had never met anyone from Boston. So like he had this Boston accent. I still remember it vividly, right? And so to your point, like I think that you are able to, and I think his argument was more so around the like storyline game, right? Where you're just literally by yourself living in this, you know, world that's the storyline type of game where you're not maybe like communicating and making friends or the social side of video games. But he just like caught a lot of shit from like big time gamers and people that just took a lot of offense to it.
Because nobody wants to fucking be like chastised for like shit that they like to do. Like I don't want to hear like you're fucking a depressed loser because you play video games for 12 hours. It's like, bro, today I just want to fucking play video games for 12 hours. People literally make careers off of video games.
That's the other thing is that there's actually professional video gamers now. I know. But real quick, to me, what the problem with the tweet is, he's lumping that in as an an escape for people, but everyone has a fucking escape.
Right.
It could be drugs or alcohol. It could be jerking off. It could be there's all like overeating, like video games, whatever your like vice is. It's not the vice's fault. It's something more deep. It's something internal.
Right.
Just because video games is your outlet. Plenty of people play video games healthy.
Yeah, but I think his point also, like this once again, like his argument was that because so many people did take offense to it and felt as if they were getting attacked, he argued that meant like, well, you're not just going to get pissed off about something that you don't feel some type of way about. That maybe has some truth, right?
It's a decent point. It's a decent point.
He was like, because I say a lot of shit on my Twitter that's my fucking opinion that people could just let roll off their fucking sleeve. And his argument was that like the fact that people went like up in arms about this shit, he had people coming at him from like every which direction. And I just like thought it was interesting. I don't know.
But it's the fact that it's so close to things that a lot of people are doing. A lot of people are depressed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
At the same time, while a lot of people do play video games. For a long time and even right now, like I'm dealing with depression. You know what I'm saying? And I play video games, but I also do like a lot of other things. But it's like hearing something like that, it's like damn. It's like somebody trying to like just be like, oh bro, like there's a real world outside. Like I know there's a world. There's a world outside. You know what I'm saying?
It's like almost condescending. I mean, he's very condescending in nature, just as a person.
It gets to that point to where it's like it's condescending, you know what I'm saying? And it's like what even made you tweet that?
Yeah.
What even made
I can't remember what inspired the conversation started.
Yeah, like what even makes you be like, if you play video games all day, like you're depressed. And like it's like for the people who are not depressed, they're just like, no, I'm fucking not. You know what I'm saying? And for the people that are, it's just like, okay, I am. Like, what's your point?
You're not helping me.
You're not helping me. You know what I'm saying? These video games are helping me more than you're helping me with your fucking tweet.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not coming from a place of like, let me help you. You're coming from a place of I see something and I want to critique it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Chastising
saying? Chastise it. Because it's like, why even like, what's the reason? What makes you get on your phone in the morning and be like, or whenever he fucking tweeted this tweet, and be like, you know what? I'm mad at people who play video games.
Yeah. No,
everybody who plays video games is depressed.
Yeah. I'm not quite sure, but
and you need to do something about it.
Yeah.
I'm not depressed. I feel good. So I don't have to do something, but you got a problem.
Yeah.
And you should deal with it. It's like, bro, I'm playing video games because video games gives me the time to, one, escape, and two, think about shit. Like, you're just not playing video games like a fucking zombie. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not a fucking zombie. You're not a fucking shell of a human when you're playing video games.
Yeah.
You can think. You can have dialogue with people. You know what I'm saying? Like,
there's also like problem solving skills,
right?
Hand-eye coordination and stuff like that too.
Yeah.
I can smoke a blunt, fucking drink, play Modern Warfare, which is one of the fastest paced games that's out right fucking now, all at the same time.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking superhero.
Didn't new Call of Duty just come out?
No, it's
a mobile one or something.
No, Call of Duty is coming out.
Yeah,
it's Modern Warfare 2.
Yeah.
It comes out. It comes out Thursday.
Okay.
Yeah. I be pre-ordering all like my games and shit like that. Cause you might as well, bro. You get like free extra shit, and if it's a like guaranteed buy, like if you're gonna buy it anyway, like free shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like, but
So what's been your like battle with depression, right? Because I know that Suave, who we talked about earlier, who you run in his circle. The reason why he came on the podcast was he had posted something about like mental health and how he wanted to speak on it and how he's been battling with some stuff, right? So like, what's been your, I guess, relationship with mental health over the years, right? Like, how would you describe it?
Really, at first, I would describe it as something that kind of like snuck up, like invisible, I guess you would say. Like, you don't really like know it's there. You just like do things, you know what I'm saying? But like, I don't know, I was first exposed to it like young, because my brother, he like passed away, like he took his own life because of like things he was struggling with in life and things like that. So like I knew like suicide, like, and things like that was like an option, like
at a very young age.
Very young age.
That's crazy, you know, man. Because I lost my aunt. It'll be 5 years now to suicide, and
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, and same to you. It's like unless you've experienced that directly, it's this like swept under the rug fucking thing that. Like, I think it's getting more light shined on it, you know, recently, I would say maybe like, you know, people are more open about talking about it. Like, shit, here we are on a podcast, right, talking about it. Right. But prior to that, 5 years ago even, and, you know, however long it was, you know, when your brother.
It's kind of taboo.
Yeah, it was just, you know, people just didn't talk about it.
Right.
And so, I mean, you know, for you to know that that was a thing early on, do you think that that made you like more susceptible to those types of thoughts, to like know that it was there?
I would say at first, I just noticed that I wasn't passing this. I be chiefing like that.
That's why I brought my own.
I'm so sorry.
I'm not offended.
No,
BYOJ. Bring your own joint here, man.
Hey, but I like to,
sharing's caring too.
Sharing is caring.
I'm sharing mine.
Hey, we can tap it. Because
cheers.
I don't want to interrupt your. I'm gonna just roll another one before the shit is over, and I'm gonna pass it to you. But like,
he's gonna redeem himself.
Yeah, I'm gonna redeem myself. I'm gonna make it up. Make it up
to Henry.
I'm gonna make it up. But like I pretty much knew, like I said, that was a thing early on, and it was like going in, like, for a long time in life I tried to like avoid it. Like I wasn't thinking of it on a conscious level. Like I wasn't thinking about like suicide and killing. It was just something that my brother did to himself. You know what I'm saying? Like, as you grow older though, and you come into more consciousness within yourself and like within the world and shit like that, like you have these feelings that you can't get away from. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like, I feel like the way it's affected me in the times where normal people wouldn't think of it as an option, it's always like an option for me. Yeah. And it's like the way I look at it is okay, if this doesn't, not this as a okay, I don't get a video game, I'm gonna kill myself, but like if my life, like music for me is like either life or death. You know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like, if this doesn't work out, then this is, what you can do if things get that bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a way that you die. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's something that I wouldn't say, like, I mean, you control, you know what I'm saying? But it's something to where, like, you can do this if you want to. It's always an option. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that to, like, because I know there's a lot of cameras. I don't want to say that to people to be like, it is an option. But this is just something like that you think about, or at least I think about, just because of like dealing with it. And I would think a normal person or somebody who's, I guess, more mentally healthy, or like whatever you want to call it, like they wouldn't even think about it or like conceive it as like something to do. You know what I'm saying?
It's more like, real to you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's more like this, like this can happen every day. I feel like sometimes I'm slowly killing myself. You know what I'm saying? Like consciously.
How so?
Like just with things I know, like I drink a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, yeah, like just habits in general.
Yeah, but sometimes it's just to a point to where I know if I keep doing this is what's gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And it's like that at points that gets surreal, but at points you just don't. You swipe it under the rug like any other day. You're just like, like, yeah, I'm gonna drink and feel happy. You know what I'm saying? And not think about it. You know what I'm saying? But it's something that, like, since I had to deal with so early, that it's definitely like affected the way that I perceive things. Like, I remember for the longest time, bro, I was mad at anybody who said that, as a kid, people aren't using the word depressed. So, like, this, I'm talking like as far as back when I was a kid, like fucking people would talk about, oh, I want to die or whatever. I would be mad at people because I would be like, you can die. Like you can do that. So the fact that you're fucking talking about it, you know what I'm saying? Like, and my brother just did whatever the fuck he did and whatever. I'm just like, you can, like, you're just begging for fucking attention.
Yeah, for me, like, it's definitely, I mean, the amount of pop culture references that there are to suicide has become, at least for me, having over the last 5 years, it's like pretty overwhelming, man. Like, you can't really watch a drama, like a TV show, without somehow suicide like working its way into it, man, or like movies, to be honest.
They fucking romanticize it.
No, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
But it's interesting that's what the average person, or I say average, the person who hasn't maybe had that near and dear experience to it, they do see it way differently. I'm seeing it like just from a whole different lens. And I just like wonder, I'm like, was it in my face that much prior to, you know, my experience?
Right.
Or is this new? Or am I just looking at it differently?
Just recognize it more now.
It's really just something that comes into consciousness, bro. It's just something that now you think about.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
whereas it might be a small part to the movie for everyone else.
Right.
It's like the biggest part to me.
Like I said,
like, you know what I mean?
Like I feel like normal people don't even think about it. Like, aside from seeing it on TV or seeing it on a movie or like 13 Reasons, like I watched that show and I fucking like, that show was so dramatic and I'm like, suicide is dramatic, but it's traumatic, but it's just like, it's not fucking like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's like somebody like takes their fucking skull out of their fucking like, you know what I'm saying? Like in somebody's basement and niggas are there to see it and hear it and feel that, like you feel that gunshot. You know what I'm saying? Like you like, that shit is not like, you know, like you kill yourself and you make 13 tapes to fucking show to make everybody feel bad. Like it's like nobody's thinking about making whoever the fuck feel bad or whose fault it is, or like people are just like distraught because it's unexpected. You know what I'm saying? So people are just like, what the fuck is going on? You know what I'm saying? Like there is no like investigation about, you're just like, damn. Like I remember like when my brother was going through what he was going through, like I remember the last time I saw him, the day of, like he was just preaching a bunch of like gospel from the Bible. Like you couldn't even like recognize him. You know what I'm saying?
And that was not regular for him.
Nah, not in the way that like, not in the way that it was almost like a soothing for us. Like like this, things are gonna be all right. You know what I'm saying? Just watch. You know what I'm saying? Like the decision's done. It's like when you do that, like it's not like something that you're wrestling with. Like, am I gonna do this? It's like, no, I'm gonna do this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like there is nothing that you can say to me. There's nothing that you can say to me. Like I've made this decision. You know what I'm saying? Like I've thought about this. I've planned this. You know what I'm saying? Like it's
so how much peace does music bring to you then? Is it like peace or turmoil when you're making music?
It's a little bit of both, bro. Like it's like it's very stressful, it's very frustrating, but it's very like satisfying at the end. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like I feel like music has given me a way to like express how I feel alone, because I've pretty much dealt with that my whole life. So it's easy to like you control everything, you know what I'm saying, or most things, you know, you have control over, and then it's just like, then you just like really you just process things. And I feel like it was a way that I learned to process things. I feel like some people may have it like in them to like have the talent or the vocal cords to sing and shit, but I feel like it's different just to like express yourself and like how you feel like on a recording. So it's like,
and those are the people that break the rules and do the groundbreaking shit that becomes cool and starts the new wave.
Right.
Because they weren't worried about all the rules.
Right. I feel like with rules, bro, it's just like, I'm not going to say the cliche shit of rules is meant to be broken. I would say, though, that the fact that coming into music, I didn't have a certain genre that I listened to. I didn't have like a certain like, I was a super heavy Lil Wayne stan, so I fucking love lyrics or whatever the fuck, you know what I'm saying? Like, it was like, I was introduced to music like really late in my life. So therefore there was no like box of like what I was listening to or like what like
You weren't locked into anything.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? So when I started doing music, it was pretty much the same way. It was just me trying a bunch of shit. And I feel like even now it's still the same way. It's really just now it's more a mature way of like trying a bunch of shit. It's more like I'll make like a beat or whatever and then I'll just like it'll just come out now. You know what I'm saying? Like it'll just like pretty much write itself or I'll go into like zone mode or I don't know what to fucking call it.
Is that how you do? You write a lot of your music?
Yeah, I write all my
You start with a beat a lot of times?
Yeah.
You make the beat?
Yeah.
And then as you're making
I feel like
it,
you're like cooking up on live a lot.
Yeah, I cook up on live a lot.
Yeah, like I definitely was tapping in. You got your little setup and you're just like in the
I'm
zone
in the
and
fucking
just
garage right now.
yeah, just in the
just
like
in
dungy
just in,
basement.
like-
yeah.
and then somebody come in and I'll be like,
Yeah,
I'll go
you
back.
definitely seem like locked in
and
to
then
what's going on.
Yeah, and then I'll go back into
like,
it.
hey, what's up, my guy?
Yeah. Oh, yo, welcome to the chat.
So I found you through
W's
the Very
in the
Alone
chat.
project, right?
Yeah.
And so I think try and help me understand this paradox, right? Of you like to be alone.
I wouldn't say I like to be.
Okay, you've historically, at least
Been
according, you've been someone who does stick to yourself.
Right.
You keep to yourself. You know that's kind of been your thing. Yet you've said a lot of times on record that like you want to make music for people to feel less alone.
Right.
That to me sounds like a paradox of sorts. I don't know.
Nah, because like I said, I don't necessarily like to be alone. It's just like the way that life has panned out for me is now easier for me to be alone because I'm more comfortable with that because I know that. You know what I'm saying? But like,
But I feel like people got to be hitting you up to chill, make music. I mean, we even looked at a DM of Henry's trying to get you to like, come out and
Hit you up a couple years ago.
and make
not
some
gonna lie.
shit. I mean, thank God we got you here now, but I'm
right,
just saying like
it's a fucking lot of reasons, bro. But a lot like. I wouldn't say that I like to be alone, but I said, like it's easier for me to be alone. You know what I'm saying?
I hear that.
So therefore, it's like it's easier to like to stay alone. You know what I'm saying? Like it's easier to be in my crib and just like do what I'm used to, other than like going out and having to like I was talking earlier when we were drinking. Like I was worried about the social etiquette of me, like, doing the cheers and tapping the table.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And you were like, I think
Would
I gotta give them the whole bottle, right? He was like, you can have the bottle. And I was like, no, you don't.
would you say you have a lot of social anxiety?
Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
Like
For
being
sure.
in groups of people does
For
tend
sure.
to cause you like
Right.
stress and
Right.
and you get yeah.
For sure. I feel like the feeling for me is like skydiving.
Have you been?
No.
Okay, so just
But-
what you
but
would
just
compare,
what I would compare,
what you've
like
heard,
jumping
yeah.
out of a fucking plane.
Maybe you should.
I think I would say this, like the way that I perform, I imagine it to be like skydiving. You know what I'm saying? Like the feeling that I get from that, or performing, or going in front of a lot of people, which to me like is the same thing of performing. I mean, like I'm not like exactly the same way I am at home as like in like public. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I don't think anybody is. Maybe some people are more different, but you
There's
got to
actually-
have a mode.
There's like a book or something, or like there's a excerpt or a book or something about like the different faces like we have, like as people.
You're not talking to your parents and then going hang out with your best friends
Right,
and
and
talking
being
the same way, using the
Right,
same words.
right.
And then with your girl,
It's all different.
yeah.
But they're all you. I don't think they're necessarily fake, but
But like
Yeah.
Different
someone
versions.
for someone like who I don't know, that just sounds like for someone who deals with anxiety in front of large groups of people to be a performing artist as your career
have
of
to.
choice. I
Like,
know,
I have-
but you don't.
No,
you don't
I
have.
do.
Okay.
I do. I have to kill that part of myself like every day.
So it's
You know what I'm
almost
saying?
it's like a challenge to you at this point of like
Yeah, I feel like I got that from sports. You know what I'm saying? Like that
Okay.
challenge, like that just want to be like. I wouldn't necessarily say like. I mean, I would say the best, but I wouldn't necessarily say the best. Like I'm cool like with what I do, but at the same time, it's like I want to be very good at what I do.
yeah, but
You
like
know?
do you want to be a star?
For sure.
Okay, so you do want to be
For sure.
pushing yourself to the limits to
For
have
sure.
to perform
But that's because
in front
I
of
know-
Coachella or whatever.
But that's because I know where I came from. And music has shown me so much about like what I could do, like how I was compared to how I am now.
What do you mean by that? Like, how
As far
were
as the
you
growth.
versus how you are now?
As far as like social anxiety and like performing and like just going out in front of people and shit like that, like music has forced me in a way to like break out of that box because I see like what people I admire do. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or because I see like, okay, like Kanye does this, like I wanna do like a concert or a show like on a level of Kanye one day. And to do that, I will have to do what he's doing. You know what I'm saying? So there's no choice in that. I don't get any choice in that. There's just like pure,
That's just table stakes. It comes with the
it comes
the
with what
territory.
you're doing.
Yeah.
So it's like for me, it's like even though I am this way, I have to kill that part of myself just because this is what I want to be. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how I am now. Like I can't just be stuck in like this is how I am now. So like since I have social anxiety, I'm not gonna go outside. You know what I'm saying? Like I have to force myself to grow. You know what I'm saying? Because like if I don't, I die. You know what I'm saying? And then that's what anything in anybody. Like if you don't move,
the
you
uncomfortable
die.
shit is probably the shit you should be doing.
Right. No, and that's not even like some cliche or that's like real like universal like law type shit. You know, like universe like that shit works. You know what I'm saying? Like
there are so many things that, shit, we're on episode what did we say? 77?
Yeah.
After having this many conversations with people of all different types, men, women, black, white, everything in between, right? There are some things that, as cliche as we want to call them, everyone's dealing with them and they're actually like real like approaches. So that whole uncomfortable shit, how many fucking times does that come up?
It's a classic.
I mean, it's amazing. And so, yeah, but just because it comes up a lot doesn't mean that you can't adopt that and be like, this is legit. If I want to be here, it means that these things come with that shit.
It's not-
just
Also,
it just
like,
works.
think about the classic just artist. When you think about like a Picasso or a Mozart, these people weren't in front of tens of thousands of people like performing like that.
Right.
They were fucking by themselves, painting and writing this music by themselves. Right. So, it's not, I feel like artists are pretty private, like by nature. So the whole you're an artist, you have art, but also go be a public figure and do all this shit in front of all these people is kind of it's kind of a newer age thing, right? I think we've just introduced that.
I feel like now that's really just because like not like even but back then like could we even say that Mozart was like
An artist?
was making a bunch of money from
No, I don't think he made anything.
Nothing.
I think a lot of those like historical, both like visual artists, like painting
Didn't
and
make
stuff,
a
they didn't like
lot.
make any money really, right?
Yeah, like that's
Yeah.
So it's like for them it's like that's pure love and that's just exploration by like people like from the future just valuing like something that much. You know what I'm saying?
How much do you value the monetary result of becoming a star? Is that a big part, a little part, not a part?
It's got to be a part.
Like, do I want to get paid?
Right.
I mean, I guess not. Do you want to?
How
but
much
just
is that
like,
part of the vision?
Driving? Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Nah, it's definitely not driving the vision.
Okay, because there's a lot of people where they get into this music shit thinking that
They'll be rich.
that's what it is. And we could all very quickly squash that.
This is the thing, and I feel like that goes into like the thing of like the stereotypes when coming up and people say like it's a 1 in a million chance. Like everybody wants to be Drake. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like you don't have to be Drake to have like an influential career. You know
Or just to make like $100,000 a year.
Right.
There's so many artists that are completely unknown. And it's like,
Right.
if you stack up, like a sync deal here, some streams,
I always say-
some branded posts, like you may
for
not
me
make good
it's
money.
about doing like it's about my dreams first. It's always, you know what I'm saying? So it's about like
Was this always a dream? Because you said you got
for
doing.
sure.
Yeah, but you said you got started kind of late in music.
yeah, but like
But was it still-
once I got into
Okay,
it and
so,
I
like,
was like I
It was
wanted to
full,
since then.
It was
So
full
since
send.
then,
It was
yeah.
full send. Like once you even
because at first
started.
I knew I wanted to be something. At first I was like I want to play basketball.
Okay, so you were a hooper.
I was like I want to play basketball. I want to play
And
basketball.
you were like, damn, I'm 5'11".
Damn, I'm 5'8".
I was like, I was like, bro, don't fucking. That's with his 3-inch boots on.
Yo, shout out to the Italian sounding company that starts with a C.
You have any
papers?
more
Yeah. All right.
Whoever the 2.5-inch fucking shoe people are.
Yeah, with the C.
You're giving me all your ads, and I'm not about to buy your
We're
shoes.
gonna take a little 3-second break while he gets the papers, and I'm gonna do a little dance right quick.
No, I can fill the gaps. You don't have to dance.
Okay.
So obviously you've already released 2 singles. We had BMX on 9/9, right? And then we had Demons on Tuck on 10/10.
All right.
And we have something coming on 11/11.
Right.
And is that the project coming, or is that another single?
That is the project.
The project's dropping
The
11/11.
project.
Okay, do we already have a name out there? Can we get a one more time exclusive? Like, how we feeling?
We love a good exclusive around here.
How should I bring it in? Like,
You should
how
just say the name of the
should be
project.
like, I should now announcing.
Sure, yeah.
At 5. No, I'm just like
Picture it in a
5'8"
Yo, 11
from Cobb
11.
County.
Yo, 11/11 Mob County legend. American Psycho coming out.
American Psycho.
American Psycho 11/11.
Wow. So, okay, let's start with sonically. How is it sonically going to differ from Very Alone, would you say?
Well, I produced like pretty much the whole project, so like,
And then did you do any production on Very Alone?
nah.
None of it. Yeah, okay.
Nah, it actually took me like the whole time that I didn't put out music to learn how to produce.
So that's been the holdup, would you say, for the last couple of years?
I would say
learning how to
I would
produce.
say the hold up's really been like more of a more like back
Legal business.
Yeah, like
shit.
that part of like the industry. But
Okay.
like, but yeah, that would be one of them. You know what I'm saying? Just because like me myself, just like I like to, because like we were talking about earlier with me being like alone a lot of the times, I like to depend on myself. So like learning how to like produce has been like one of those things to where it's been, it hasn't been like, oh, I'm not putting out music because I need to learn to produce. You know what I'm saying? But
It was just
something
part
that
of
was
the
like,
thing that's
yeah.
going on and whatever. It
What
wasn't
about it? What
intentional,
about
but-
engineering? Did you have to learn all that too?
Engineering, I think, pretty much was like a time thing. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like just fucking around. Like most of the times, like a lot of the shit, man, is like me fucking around. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll see a fucking plugin and I'll be like, yo, that plugin looks cool. And
What is
then-
Omnisphere?
Omnisphere? It's like a soundscape, man. It has a bunch of sounds on it that you use on your synthesizer or your MIDI keyboard. But
That's great.
I mean,
So what are the themes, right? So sonically it's different because you obviously had a more like direct line into the production.
right.
But I guess let's actually unpack that a little bit more. You know, what does that actually mean, right? Like what's it gonna sound like, would you say? Like how would you characterize the
Do you have
the
like
production
more
differences?
control over it? So is it more
For sure.
accurate of like a representation of your sound maybe?
Of like my mental. Hell
Yeah.
yeah. More of my like mentality. But fucking it's hard for me. It's always hard for me to like box in or like put my sound into like a genre. Like I don't know like necessarily. It's just like a lot of different shit. Like it's just like a lot of different sounds that like I like, and just a lot of different sounds that like I was just fucking around with in like the basement. And at the time I was going through whatever, and it like the chords or like whatever, like it just hit me. You know what I'm saying? Like it wasn't really something where I was like, well, I'm gonna make trap music today, or I'm gonna make fucking alternative rock music today. But I feel like it's kind of like a blend of like a lot of the things that I like to listen to. So like,
Do you think that helps being a little bit like less defined, or do you think that hurts you finding listeners and fans? You know what I mean? Like, is that a blessing
I
or a
could see
curse?
a
would you
label
say?
being like,
it
what do we
hurts,
call this?
Because it's like, what do you do? Like, you know, like it hurt. It's good because at the same time, like you make what you want to fucking make, and it doesn't sound like everything else. You know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? Like, so, and that's like all diss to all you fuck niggas out there now.
Oh, yeah, we're here for all that smoke. Come on.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, but
Call
like
them
it's
out.
just like, bro, like it's different. You know what I'm saying? It's what I fucking like to make. So it's just like it works for me, but at the same time, like it's pros and cons, bro. Like
There's a lot of video game sounds that are kind of popular right now. Are you using any?
nah.
No, like video game samples at all? I'm surprised.
Would you say
I do have some video game songs, but I didn't put them on the project.
Okay.
Would you say that you? I think once again, shout out to Double R Rick Rubin because can't get enough of him.
Rick Rubin,
Yeah.
bro, I be watching
GOAT.
video, bro. I be like,
Yeah,
bro,
I
raised by the internet.
Yeah,
Raised by the fucking internet,
Yeah.
bro. I be watch videos of Rick Rubin, him and his no shoe wearing ass
Yeah.
all the fucking time, bro. I love
He's a
Rick
wizard.
Rubin,
but so like he talks about this whole thing of kind of creating in a vacuum, and I think like Missy Elliott and Timbaland were like notorious for this, right? Like they really weren't obsessing over what's out there, drawing inspiration from like what's already popping. They kind of created in this, metaphorical vacuum, right? Where they just were, I guess, shut off from all outside influences. Like, would you say that you, with the, genre blending that you do you take that kind of approach, or are you like constantly listening to like what's out there and new stuff and, that sort of thing?
Yeah, it's never really a conscious approach that I'm taking. Like I pretty much like, I really only listen, I'm not gonna lie, I only listen to like my shit, you know what I'm saying? Just because like
heard
So
that
many
before.
artists, bro. So many artists do that.
So
So it's kind of a vacuum. It's a Zaia vacuum.
A little bit.
yeah, it's like it's really only my shit, and then I might listen to like new songs that come out that's like super popping on like the internet and like.
Do you ever hear something in a new song and be like, okay, I'm gonna steal that 808 pattern or something like that,
Yeah, bro.
or like I'm gonna use a guitar that sounds like that?
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie.
That's the sauce, right?
Even like fucking melodies, I'm not gonna lie. Like fucking Baby Keem, he came out and just the way that he approaches his music is like. It's not necessarily I'm gonna steal that, but it's definitely like
No, it's paying homage. It's not that serious. It's like I like that
Yeah,
one
I
part.
like that.
I like this part, so I'm gonna create a whole new thing.
Let me try
Just
it. Let me see what it
ju-
sounds like if I do it.
It's
you
a
know
jump
what I'm
off
saying?
point.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I think people should have like that space to like do that. There's this quote by the guy. I don't know if people really know who made the brand, but there's this quote by I think the guy who made this brand called Von Dutch, which is like
Yeah, I know it.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah.
Basically
Well, I don't know the quote, but I know.
but yeah,
Von Dutch,
basically
yeah.
just talking about it's basically just talking about nothing. It was basically giving other artists the rights to use like his designs because nothing is new under the sun and everything must be inspired by something.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? So therefore it's like
Good artists borrow, great artists steal.
yeah, bro, there's a book.
Yeah.
There's-
How to steal like an artist.
There's a book, bro. You
That's
know
it.
what I'm saying? Like, fucking, it's really it's inspiration, and even though there's a fine line, you know what I'm saying? It's inspiration between maybe like a melody or fucking like the way he may pronounce something or like whatever the fuck you choose to take from an artist. Like even like with me, like I do this so people can listen to my shit, you know, and in the future make whatever they want to and be like, oh, I got this idea from fucking Zaia. Like that would never hurt me. You know what I'm saying? I would never be like, oh, fucking he got that.
I need 15%.
You know what I'm saying?
Chill,
like, yeah, I'm chilling, bro. Because at the end of the day, bro, I started making music in my fucking in a bedroom. You know what I'm saying? With a Snowball USB mic. You know what I'm
The
saying?
snowball.
So
Hell yeah.
it's like
From Walmart, right?
Yeah, from fucking
Yeah,
Walmart. So it's
definitely.
like
Yeah.
it's
We've heard that so many times too.
bro, it's like if you choose to be inspired by me, bro, I am forever grateful. I'm never like, bro, I made that. I did that. It's
So if
like,
you were
why is that important?
if you were Sting, you wouldn't have taken 90% of Lucid Dreams from Juice WRLD.
90% of lucid dream, nah, I wouldn't.
You
take
might
90.
have wanted a little piece though.
I would have wanted a little piece. I'm not gonna lie.
Do you think most people though are chasing this like newness in their stuff and like almost being obnoxiously, against? I don't know. I feel like if I ask someone like who some of their influences are, I get an obnoxious answer that's like almost this like holier than thou shit of like,
I don't sound like anyone.
I'm the best and like I don't anything and like I don't know. You're kind of seeming like someone who doesn't overtly take influence, but you also seem like you're openly saying that like everyone needs to and it's part of the fucking drill.
I'm not telling anybody what they need to do, but what I am saying is fucking like I do it. I don't like, and not as in like I don't. You'll probably like on this next project, you won't hear anything that you'll be like, oh, this is where he got this from.
You won't
this.
recognize anything.
You won't recognize anything. But just know that there are aspects of that. You know, even if it's just like I like the fucking energy of like how he came, like, and that's just like the energy. That doesn't have anything with words. That's just like, oh, maybe he's fucking screaming, or maybe you hear a screamo track and you're just like, oh, I like how fucking grunge that feels. You know what I'm saying? I like how dirty that feels. Like, it's just like it's separate things that you get from like different things, you know, and that's how it's not necessarily stealing, because that's how everybody gets their sound. It's from something. Or
you didn't
from
just
some
invent
influence.
music.
You
in
didn't
your
just
head.
invent.
You listened to music.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same way. Even if the people that are putting this music out put their song out 4 years ago, like it doesn't fucking matter. There's songs that came out 10 years ago. This quote unquote new, but that's 10 fucking years ago. You know what I'm saying?
Look at all this. All the hit songs now have samples from like the 80s and 90s.
Yeah,
that's the way.
Is that fucking stealing? Even though they're using basically the same words, you know, like the same, like that's not. It's just a different take on like
it's art.
It's art, bro. So it's like it's not. When somebody steals something, you can hear it. You know what I'm saying? Or no, I'm not even gonna say you can hear it, but like. If you kind of
hear it though, you'd be like, "Damn, that's the exact same song."
This nigga ripped this shit straight from this shit. What the fuck?
You can't hear that shit.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Shout out Jack Harlow and Fergie.
That's a sample.
Shout out Doja Cat and Ain't Nothing But a Hound Dog. Like,
that's a sample too. There's better examples.
I know, but anyways,
but
yeah.
It's just like, bro, like I don't know who's like, even like Drake.
Yeah,
does it
for sure.
Repurposes a flow.
Oh, I mean,
he takes people's flows and does it better than them.
Look, I mean, I love it because I fell in love with hip hop more so when I got introduced to like New York hip hop that was like huge into sampling, and like my buddy put me on like,
that's how hip hop started.
This came from that, and this came from that, and I like fell in love with that shit.
The
like,
lore.
Yeah, like I was of course an Atlanta kid, so I grew up on, you know, hip hop like everyone else, like Luda, T.I., Jeezy, Outkast, whatever. Right. But when I really like went full send into like I'm obsessed with this shit and like the history of it and just the whole, you know, regional, you know, differences in hip hop, right? Like it was because of my buddy who put me on New York hip hop, and like they're the kings and queens of fucking sampling. Right. You know what I mean? And like so I love that side of music and just art in general, because I think, you know, fucking visual artists do it. Musical artists do it. Yeah. I mean, it's just part of the fucking drill. Yeah.
Like you said, steal like an artist. Like
like read that book. I ain't read it.
Affiliate marketing link down below.
Down below. Yo, but I'm not gonna lie, I ain't read it. So like
me neither.
Yeah. Read that book.
He's talking to himself. Maybe we'll have him on for a book club episode and we'll talk about it. So you mentioned in several interviews, I just wanted to make sure we got to talk about this. Like you seem like one of the biggest supporters of just the power of the internet.
Right.
Like I think you've gone on record saying like the internet's crazy, bro. The internet's wild. Like the internet's amazing. Like whatever. Right? You just seem like full on like about, you know, and like off camera we were kind of talking about it as far as like just the power of the internet. Like are there any specific examples of like things that you would point to that have kind of like made you really, you know, full send, like the internet is the best thing, you know?
Maybe for some people out there that are struggling, like a little
to like
gem.
appreciate, like how powerful this shit is, and like specifically for maybe your come up as an artist, even, you know what I mean?
Very alone wouldn't happen. Yeah, but do you hear my voice crack? Oh my God. Bury Alone wouldn't have happened without the internet. You know what I'm saying? Like
what specifically happened with that?
I met the producers and the people who helped me make that fucking project off the internet. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? The first time I got like a feature was from a guy. His name's Mav Times Joy. I will always remember this because this is what I feel like sparked every fucking thing off. This guy named Mav Times Joy. He saw my song that got featured off this blog. It was called Hilly Dilly, I think. He saw that. He hit me up. We put out this song called Slow It Down, right? He's in fucking Britain, I think. I don't fucking know. London, I think. I want to say London. But shout out to Mav Times Joy. Shout out to London. Fucking
shout out the UK, bruv.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to UK, bro. But like, really, like, we put out this song called like Slow It Down, and it got like 1 million plays. You know what I'm saying? Like,
damn.
And that was the first time I ever got like 1 million anything. You know what I'm saying? And then it was like after that, it was like kind of like just like a snowball. Like it's always like a snowball, but it's always like a ball, to be honest. And everything in the world or in the universe is a ball. Even the universe is expanding.
You're a roundist.
big fan of round objects.
Yo,
don't bring your squares and triangles around this guy.
Circles are my favorite shape.
Why is that?
Because everything, the root shape is a circle. I feel like if you put things in 2D, like if you put an atom in 2D, like it's a circle or it's a sphere.
I think I'm a triangle man.
A triangle?
I'm probably a hexagon kind of guy.
Circles are the most naturalist shape. Or not circles.
These circles do look like pretty aesthetically pleasing.
Triangles, ask an engineer.
What shape is the fucking moon?
Triangle.
If it's waning or waxing, it's kind of like a little,
Triangles are the most
That's
shape.
that's light. That's shadow.
You're
what
right. The full
shape,
moon.
What shape is the moon?
When you can see it in its entirety.
No, what? Not when you can see it. What shape is the moon
God
right
damn it,
now?
Zaia, it's a fucking sphere.
It's a fucking sphere.
Okay.
What shape is the sun?
Arguably a sphere.
Fairly spherical.
It's a pretty spherical thing.
What shape are the rings in trees?
Yeah. Okay. So
oval.
But for you,
No. What shape are yourselves? Unless you got like the hook thing.
I think I got that going on.
Yeah, but
you can't laugh about that, bro. Look.
Okay,
what shape is Ben's head?
Ben's head?
Large.
Like a square. It's
got a square.
Like a
Yours is
rectangle.
the biggest fucking rectangle. You're a blockhead, man. Jesus, both of y'all kind of got blockheads.
You got Roblox head.
But
you ever seen that game Roblox?
Yes. So, but the internet really, like, you'd attribute a lot of your success so far as an artist to, because I mean, you didn't pop off in Atlanta. Like I said, I found you and I had no idea of you. I didn't find you through Atlanta people at all.
And the traditional way to blow up in Atlanta is live events and shit. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. I would say that I consciously took that approach, but I really at first, bro, there was like an animosity towards Atlanta. There was like, people don't want to listen to my shit like down here. Then it was like, I'm gonna. Well,
it's kind of off. It's off brand a little bit for like what usually you hear.
Yeah, I mean, like for me, it was just like I said, like people in other places were fucking with it.
I think your listeners aren't here.
Right. A lot of my listeners are in a lot of places. Atlanta's not even like the top city on like
I believe
my listeners.
Yeah,
which is crazy.
Yeah,
but I mean it's not really, but I'm just saying.
I could see it not being America.
Yeah, I mean, like it's really like New York and Los Angeles.
There's probably not a lot of marketing going overseas.
New York, it's like New York, Los Angeles, and then like overseas. Then it's like, you know what I'm saying? Then it's like fucking London and then like Canada and like shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Like Texas, shout out to really everybody who listens to my shit everywhere. But like,
what's your connection with your fans? Would you say?
I don't feel like I have a close connection. I mean, closest. I mean, how close? How close?
Do you want it to be like because someone like a Sofago, I don't know if you know him, he's like notorious for like being up in these like Discord chats and stuff and like really, really high touch with his fan base. Like
I just really got into Discord, but I'm definitely trying to be an artist.
I'm surprised as a gamer.
Yo, when I got into Discord like the other day, like not even that day, it was like 2 weeks ago, I was like, fuck. This is like next level.
That's where it happens.
Just discovered. Yo, because you never run out of people to play the game with.
Oh yeah.
Ever.
Yeah.
Oh, and there's more.
And now you're never going to run out of fans and people to talk to that might enjoy your music.
And that's right. It's just like a place that people can make like, and just like you can make communities of talking about like whatever the fuck you want to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, I want to be like an artist like that, but it's just like the infrastructure. Like I want to like, you got to get that right first. You know what I'm saying? It's not something that you can like just do. Like you want to do it right.
Absolutely.
You don't want to stop posting and stop replying to people. Those are the people who they start Discord and they don't post and they don't reply to people and then their fans get real discouraged and then they're not buying the merch and they're not going to the shows,
right,
etc.
Yeah. Right. I don't really, bro, I say this like all the time. I wouldn't have like a job if it wasn't for my fans, or not even a job, but like a career. Like my dreams wouldn't be like able to be like fucking achieved if it wasn't for them. So like I would never like, I want to like have conversations and like I want to talk and play the game and like be on Discord all fucking day and like, you know what I'm saying? Like really right now for me it's just about fucking like getting the fucking fans right now. Like, you know, like I have a good like following, but like it's really just about like getting like a solid fan base of like 100,000 people.
What do you think is your, you know, plan to achieve that, right? Like what steps would you say you're kind of trying to implement, you know, maybe wrapping up this year, moving into next?
Really, it's just putting out more music, man. Fucking, cause like for 2 years I didn't put out shit. You know what I'm saying? So putting out more music definitely, and just like I've been trying to do, like get outside. You know what I'm saying? Like trying to kill that version of myself that's just like, you know, you're comfortable with being in the house and you're comfortable with being by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like just trying to be like a better version of myself that I can say like that I can look at and be like, oh, he's a star. He's deserving of this interview or like whatever interview. Because a lot of times, like I'll talk to anybody about my fucking self for like however fucking long they want to talk about it. Because like it's just like
You should have got him on the podcast earlier.
I feel like
No, he's very selective about the interviews he does, guys. We had to really fight to get him on the One More Time podcast.
No, he's lying. This is
like actually rare, exclusive
We paid
shit
for this.
Yeah, this is a huge
We came out of pocket.
risk on our part.
hey, you can't be telling them all that, man. I got brand upkeep.
Yeah. He charges 10 grand in an
15.
interview.
Oh, you went 10?
Shit.
How you went 10? Put some more value on my boy, god damn it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. At least 15.
Nah, but fucking
But yeah, so really just like the consistency, right? Like being out there with the music, being out there with the interviews, being out there with the shows, and you know, kind of I guess mixing, you know, with
Shake
the scene,
some hands,
right?
Kissing babies, you know,
and really just doing like more than I've done in the past. You know what I'm saying? Like
we got to be leveling up,
right? Got to be moving forward. You know what I'm saying? At all times, like I want to just like do better than I did last year. You know what I'm saying? So I would say like what I've been saying for myself since the jump, since like when I was in high school, bro. Every listener, every new follower, you know what I'm saying? That's one more person. You know what I'm saying? So if I can just, you know, double it up and just keep doubling it up, you know what I'm saying? Like, then eventually, you know, if I get a new listener every day, you know what I'm saying?
a fan a day, man.
That's what they say, a fan a day.
You know what I'm saying? Makes your problems go away.
That's right.
When you really break it down, like people get so wrapped up in the thousands and 100,000s and the likes and the clicks and the comments and the shares.
It's like just
and the blah,
fucking
blah, blah.
get one
It's
today.
Like if you can literally get one person that fucks with you heavy enough, that already means you're gonna have, unless they actually have 0 friends, if they have a couple friends, they're gonna know who Zaia is.
Right.
If you actually, so it's no, you know, back to your snowball thing, it snowballs on its own.
Right.
Organically. You don't have to do it. You don't have to, as long as you got that one person to fuck with you, they're going to open their mouth and talk about it.
Right.
If they actually became a fan, you know what I mean? Because that, I mean, dude, word of mouth to me still is like so underrated.
Major.
Of the of the strategy.
The internet's undefeated as well.
But that's still word of mouth.
Pretty
True.
much.
People that like
DM someone a post of
people
someone
are
you like.
so excited. Yeah,
True.
if people are excited enough to put it on their precious story or whatever,
Yes.
or you know what I mean, like digitally, like word of mouth, like digital word of mouth is still just as fucking.
That's
good.
actually
It's
more
better.
word of mouth
It's
than
better because then you don't
actually
have to like
talking.
mass text people. Yeah, exactly. But yo, Zaia, we appreciate you, man. We're about to enter a final segment of the podcast. Henry, where are we at?
So we are at the rapid fire rampage. If you haven't seen an episode before,
shot for that.
I'm sure you've seen every episode, but I'm just going to refresh the people out here.
Right.
He's watched all 76.
I watched all 76.
Yep.
It's a
true fan.
three-part
Get your
rampage.
YouTube game up.
Yep.
It's a 3-part rampage. I'm going to hit you with some short answer questions. Boom. Then we go to the this or that. I give you 2 choices and you pick one. And then we go to the word association. I'm going to say one word and you're just going to give me one word, maybe 2 words right back. So if you're prepared.
Yeah.
It's about to get real intense. And there's no correct answers. There's only speed. It is the rapid fire round.
I'm always intense.
Here we go.
I don't know. You seem like a pretty chill dude to me.
Super chill. Yeah. Okay. Starting with the short answer. Alternate reality Zaia never gets into music. What is he doing right now?
He's definitely playing video games on YouTube.
Pro gamer.
Pro gamer.
Zaia, in the next 15 seconds, invent a sport.
Waffle ball.
What do you do?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
Leave it at that. It's amazing. It's
Fair
amazing.
enough.
I love waffle ball already. It's incredible.
Wait, is that a thing already?
No.
No, pickleball.
It is now, and
Pickleball.
Pickleball?
You might be piggybacking off of picklebacking off of. Okay.
this episode's gotten higher and higher.
I feel like any sport you got to put ball behind it.
Yeah.
That made it sound official as hell. Waffle ball.
definitely.
I would play waffle ball.
That sounds like some like, ESPN been putting a lot of just different like random ass sports
Like
on there.
dodgeball.
They put dodgeball.
I don't know. Just going off what you're saying.
I was gonna be like, what the fuck?
It's very possible.
I was gonna say they put that sport. I'm not even gonna say it.
Moving on with the short answer questions. If you were a piece of equipment in a construction site, what would you be?
Jackhammer.
Ladies.
You feel me?
His DMs are open.
Zaia, listen. If you were arrested, what would your friends and family assume it was for?
Weed being found in my gas tank.
Specifically, so
Now everyone knows.
the cops know where to look.
Oh fuck! I didn't think about that.
We have a huge police fan base.
You gotta bleep that out.
We got you.
weed being found in my bleep.
We might just do that because it'd be funny.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on to more of a philosophical type of question here.
Okay.
Since
I'm very
you're-
philosophical.
and you're gassed up. This is perfect time.
Yeah.
Is water wet?
Is water wet? I don't know. Is your mouth wet?
I don't know. He's been smoking. It's probably kind of dry.
A little on the dry side.
Is your mouth wet? So
That's a great answer. You did it. Well, that's it. On to a fan favorite. You must get rid of 3 states. Which states do you get rid of?
damn.
Think about your fan base.
Fucking 3. You said 3 states.
3 states.
Get rid of Florida.
Gone.
Cause y'all going in a second anyway.
Yeah.
If you icebergs melting, look it up. Move. Fucking turn that sound back on real quick. Fucking Wisconsin.
Fair.
Fuck.
It's running out of time.
Oh, I know.
You've heard the song before. haven't
Idaho.
you?
God damn it! I didn't want to say Idaho, bro. It was just on my mind.
You had to.
2 out of 3 are the same as. Wait, what was Storm Ford's third? Were they 3 for 3?
No.
She said Idaho and
Connecticut.
Florida.
She said they're gonna hate me for this one.
Yeah, true.
Because she lives in
I
Rhode
didn't even
I was surprised you didn't
think
say
about
Rhode Island.
Connecticut.
Yeah.
It's close.
Probably
Okay,
should have gotten rid of it then. Because
Damn.
it didn't even
We
come
got
to
rid of
mind.
Idaho. We get rid of all our fucking French fries.
Potatoes.
Yes,
That's what I keep
that's
telling
true.
people, and people keep.
I didn't
picking
want to pick Idaho, bro.
Everyone picks Idaho. I would never pick.
You know why? Because the name.
Idaho.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I would keep it because of the name. But anyways, moving
No,
on.
It is a
but
funny
it's just
name.
like it
I'd keep
just
it too,
sticks
'cause
out.
it's a funny name.
It just sticks out, and I don't know any Middle America fucking ass states. Like,
Yeah.
There's 2 Dakotas that don't matter. I'm just saying.
yeah.
Anyway,
I didn't
moving on.
even know.
We definitely
Yeah.
don't need both. Even in Carolina, I feel like you could.
South. We have to get rid of South.
Nah, we can't get rid of Carolina. So I know Carolina.
Anyway, moving on with the short answer portion of this not so rapid fire rampage. How many lollipops would fit in a bulldozer?
How many? In what part of the bulldozer? Like just the part.
No
where
further
the guy's
information.
Sitting,
No further
You have to
information.
use-
or like
you have
the
to-
hollow bulldozer. Hollow
No further.
bulldozer?
No further information.
You have to go with what's given.
I would say probably 3,226.
Sounds
Actually, that's
really accurate.
yeah. Last one. No, that's. I would have actually gone
Nah,
right around
I-
3K. I swear to God, I would have said the same thing.
No, I've actually like
You've
I've
done that. You've tested. You've tested.
Yeah.
Last one of the short answer. What is your favorite curse word?
Shit. I gotta choose a nice one.
You just chose shit.
Part
Oh shit. and
Part
hit
one,
God,
that's
that's
it.
it.
I want to say, but I want to say fuck though. Fuck is so like universal, and it's just like you can use it for
Shit one.
so many things.
Shit. Beat
Shit.
it. Beat it to the punch.
Shit one. Moving on to the this or that portion. I'm gonna give you 2 choices. You're gonna pick one. Are you prepared?
Wait, what'd you say?
He's not prepared,
Here we go.
Henry.
Not prepared.
Doesn't matter.
He said
He's
doesn't matter.
unprepared.
Caribbean music or K-pop?
Caribbean music.
Stacks or ad-libs?
Stacks.
Guitar or piano?
I should say ad libs. Guitar.
Can't go back.
Taco Bell or McDonald's?
McDonald's.
Dogs or babies?
Babies. Dogs.
Nope. Babies first.
Dogs.
Sorry.
Dogs.
Baby dogs?
Dogs. I don't care what they saying. Dogs.
We make the rules here.
I'll
Zaia.
let him change because I agree.
Fine.
Wrestle with Cardi B in a pool of Jello or a pool of chocolate pudding?
Pull a Jello.
Jello it is.
Facts.
Fire emoji or 100 emoji?
Fire emoji.
Get a face tat of 6'9" or lose a hand?
Get a face out of 6. I need both my hands.
Yeah.
I play video games.
Yeah.
I knew I could have won that.
I play.
Changed it from foot to hand just for you.
Yeah, nah. I need my hands.
Permanently sing instead of talk or permanently dance instead of walk?
Permanently sing instead of walk.
Instead of talk.
Oh, permanently
Sing instead of talk?
You have to
or
sing
dance
everything
instead of
that you
walk?
say.
Or you have to dance everywhere.
Yeah,
Which one?
Sing?
sing
Okay.
for sure.
Hello guys, how are you doing?
Henry, we don't need an example.
I like that. That was an A flat minor. Looking at
all right, Charlie Puth. Lotto or Coil Ray?
Colorway.
Lose all the money you've made this year or all the memories you've made this year?
Well, I've done nothing but spend money this year. Lose all the money.
Part 2.
Part 2. It's a sad one, Henry.
It ended on a downer. I didn't mean to.
Yeah. All right. Moving on.
Last part of the Rampage is the word association. I'm going to say a word. You just say one word right back at me.
Okay.
Let's go. Hip hop.
Cardi B's ass.
He's still thinking about that Jello wrestling. He's going to hold on to that one for all night.
Oh my God, she's a married woman.
Implanted that one right there.
Yeah.
Goddamn, yeah, you did that.
Moving on. Twitch.
Streaming.
Obese.
That's it.
That'll do. Moving on. Paint.
Primer.
Bitcoin.
Rich.
Knife.
Gun.
Scramble.
Eggs.
Pump.
Shotgun.
Emergency.
Exit.
Cap.
Rap.
Acid. Just a nod. That'll work. TikTok.
Goddamn.
Cafe.
Le brunch.
Cheese.
Le cheese.
It's crazy because the next one is Lil.
B.
Computer.
Chip.
Wedding.
Divorce.
War.
Hate.
Demons.
On tub. You feel
Demons
me?
on
This
tub.
has been an episode with Zaia. As always, please like, comment,
I don't know
subscribe. I think this is a wrap here, Henry. Until next week, what are we doing?
We're getting out of here. Going to smoke some more weed.
We're getting
Going
the
to
fuck out of
smoke
here.
some more weed.
I'm not. Goodbye.
Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time. Pop that shit like one more time. They pop that one more time. Hop up in that foreign skirt, no. All the homie, this shit tripping, no. Middle finger to the